Hi everyone, my name is Katie. Welcome to this 20-minute yoga for flexibility practice, okay? So let us get started. We're gonna start on our backs. So I'll meet you there, all the way down. Press your head in the mat and then kind of scoot your shoulders down. Bring your feet, they're bent close to your bum, and then start to extend your right leg up, okay? We're going to grab onto the back of our leg, kind of pull it in closer towards your chest, okay? And then press through your heel. Release that press, pull your leg in a little bit closer, and then press again through your heel to the ceiling, okay? Release the press, walk your hands a little bit higher. Now you may be on the back of your calves, and then press out again. Walk a little bit higher, release your press. So we're getting our leg closer towards our chest or our face, and then press your heel out again. Okay. And then grab onto the back of your thigh and just start to bend your knee and pull your leg in towards you close, okay? You can take it a little bit to the right. If that feels good. And then set that down. Set your right leg down. Lift up your left leg now. We're going to do the same thing. So extend your leg straight up. Grab onto the back of your thigh, pull it in, and then start to press your heel to the ceiling or the sky. Release your press, pull it in a little bit more. Press it out here. Release your press. Keep walking your hands up the back of your leg. You might be at your calf now. Press your heel to the ceiling. Release. Walk it a little bit higher until you've reached your right below your ankle, okay? And then press it out here. Go ahead and bend your knee in towards your chest. Take your thigh a little bit to the left. And then we're going to cross your left thigh. Your left ankle is right behind your right knee, okay? Bring your arms up above you. Find your opposite elbows. Kind of walk your shoulders up and just let your knee land to the left, okay? Stretching your side body here. And then let's switch sides. So right ankle is going to go right below your left knee. You can change your elbows if you want. Flip it, bring them front to back. And then start to land your right thigh down. And then bring your legs back to center. Let's give ourselves a hug, really in tight, and we're just gonna start to rock. So just start rocking yourself back and forth until you gain enough momentum to bring yourself all the way up, okay, to seated. Okay, I'll turn around to face you here. Seated, we're gonna come to cobbler's pose. So bring the bottoms of your feet together to touch, okay? And then take your hands behind you and just scoot your bum up closer to your feet, okay? Start to press. You can drop your shoulders down, lift long through the back of your head, okay? Start to pressing your knees towards the ground. They don't have to touch, okay? All Okay, and then we're going to bring the bottom of our right foot to touch the inside of our left thigh. So we're in half butterfly here. And just reach yourself forward. Wherever you naturally stop is okay. And then bring yourself back up. We're going to switch. So the bottom of your left foot's going to go inside. Get tall first, okay, and then reach forward wherever you naturally stop. And then press yourself back up. We're going to come up onto our knees next, okay? So come to kneeling. Take your right leg, we're going to send it out of the sides. We're going to come to gate pose. So right arm goes down your right leg, left arm reaches up by your left ear. Open up. Imagine you're kind of turning your heart center towards the sky here a little bit. Look up under your arm, and then stretching your side body. And then go ahead and sweep your left hand down. Land your left hand to the mat, and then lift up your right leg, okay? Bend your knee, bring your foot as close as you can to your bum, and try to grab onto the top of your right foot. And if you don't have to bind, it just can just go towards it. Okay, if you're binding, if you want to start to press your foot into your hand, open up a little bit more through the chest here. And then gently let your foot come back down. Bring yourself up, and we're going to switch sides. So now your left foot's going to extend out. Left hand goes down your left leg. Reach up with your right. Look up under your arm. And then we're going to sweep your right hand down. Let it land. Get yourself strong in your right hand. Start to pick up your left leg. Bend your knee towards your bum. Reach for the top of your foot. And you can press out here. Press your foot into your hand if you want. If you're binding, you don't have to bind, okay? And this side might be different. We're always different, so don't worry. No worries, right? We just have to meet ourselves where we're at. That's what we do on our mat. And then let's release that down, okay? All right, so we're gonna come to tabletop. So to bring your bum back, I'm just gonna do little circles here. So bring your heart center forward, to the right, back, circle towards the left, forward, and back. Just warming up all of our joints here. You can have your toes tucked if you like. And then let's switch sides. So reverse your circle here. And when you're ready and you've made your way back to neutral or back to center, tuck your toes, push your bum back, okay? And we're just gonna walk our dog. So pedal your feet out towards the mat here. Okay. And we're gonna extend your right foot back behind you. Come up onto your left tippy toes. And then turn your right toes and your right knee towards the right a little, and then start to bend. So we'll come to a three-legged dog. Look right past your fingertips here. And then you can look back down at your left toes. Bring your right toes and your right knee back down to the ground. Okay. And we're going to bring our knee in towards our chest, like a little hover. Tuck your chin. And then just land your right foot in the middle of your mat. Okay. Walk your hands back a little bit so they're in front of your foot. Step your left foot a tiny bit wider and land it down. And then start to straighten your right leg. So we're coming into a shortened pyramid pose here. Okay. Important in pyramid to make sure you make space for your low back. Okay. So that's why we step our feet a little bit wider. Bring your head towards your knee. It doesn't have to touch. And then walk your hands back forward, okay? Take your right foot to meet your left. Press yourself back to downward facing dog or Adho Mukha. Lift your hips up to that space where the ceiling meets the wall. Extend your left foot back. Point your left toes. Come up onto your right tippy toes. Turn your left toes and left knee to the left. Bend your foot, bend your knee so your foot's going towards your bum, okay? Open up here, look up past your fingertips. And then look at your right toes. Turn your left toes and your left knee down to the ground. Start to bring your knee in towards your chest. Tuck your chin, round through your upper shoulders, and land your left foot in the middle of your mat, okay? Walk your hands down a little bit. Again, take your right foot, take it a little bit wider, and then land it down. Your toes can kind of be pointing to the corner, right upper corner of your mat, okay? From here, we can start to straighten our left leg in our shortened pyramid, okay? Head can go towards your knee. Keeping a micro bend in your front leg. We don't want to hyperextend the knee, okay? We still want to keep that micro bend, pressing our feet into the mat. And then walk your hands down. Left foot meets right. Come back to downward facing dog. Right foot extends behind you. Roll onto your left tippy toes. Again, we're going to bend our right knee in towards our chest. Hover. And we're going to land it between our hands. Lower your left knee down. And we're going to come to high lunge. So just check that your knee is over your ankle. And you're pulling back on your right hip crease, okay? Rise up. Low lunge. Shoulders go down. Low belly's in. Tailbones pointing to the ground. I'm going to bring your right arm to rest on top of your right thigh. Start to bend your knee if you want. You can grab onto it. The runner's stretch here. You don't have to, okay? It's optional. And then slowly land your leg down. Hands go back to center. Right foot goes back, downward facing dog. Left foot extends behind you. Point your left toes. Come up onto your right tippy toes. And then we're going to bend our left knee in towards our chest. Hover towards our forehead. Tuck your chin. And then slowly land it between your hands. Lower down your right knee. Low lunge, other side. Okay. Set it up. Check your knee, pull your hip back. See again. Rise up, shoulders down. Gazes forward. Go ahead and land your left forearm on top of your left thigh. Option to bend your right knee towards you and then grab on, okay? We don't have to do this, okay, guys? It's only there if you want to even come down a little bit close to the ground. You need more space. And then gently lower your foot down. All right, left foot meets right and downward facing dog or Adho Mukha. You're gonna extend your right foot back again. Come back up onto your left tippy toes. Again, we're bending our right knee in. We're gonna land it. And then just turn your back foot down. So you're coming to warrior 2 feet. Check that your front heel intersects the arch of your back, okay? Really press, kind of let your hands come up, hover. Feel that pressing of your feet into the mat, okay? We want our feet to do the work here and our legs to do the work to bring us up. Press the mat and then come up, okay? Take your hand to your left hip, pull it back so it aligns with your left ankle. Sink into your front leg, warrior 2. Look past your middle finger. Flip your palm to the sky. Let's reverse our warrior. Left hand to left thigh. Roll onto your pinky toe side of your back foot. We don't want this dip in our knee because our knee joint is going to take a lot of pressure there. So we want to engage it. So we want to lift and get that roll back, okay? Bend your right forearm, let it land on top of your right thigh. Left arm can go in front of you and then up by your ear. Side angle. And then let's pull everything to the middle. Lift up through our inner thighs. Okay, pull this energy up through the middle through our Mula Bandha. Toes are pointing straight forward. It can be slightly turned if you like, heels slightly turned out, whatever feels best to you. Keep a bend in your knees, and we're gonna find the ground here, okay? Now you might have to heel toe your feet wider, whatever feels best for you. We're just gonna start to bring our head towards the mat, so look behind you. And then start to walk your hands behind you so your fingertips are pointing to whoever is behind you now. And then look at the long end of your mat, okay? And balance. You lift your toes if you need a little more balance. And then we're just gonna crawl ourselves to the front. So right leg is front and it's gonna start to bend. And then we're gonna rotate our toes. We're gonna land on our left knee, okay? Adjust yourself. You might need to walk your foot back a little bit. And then press up. So lift your left knee up. Left hand goes by right foot. Right arm extends up. Sink into your right thigh as you're lifting your left back of your thigh, okay? So you're like, have a string here, you're lifting up as you're sinking down, okay? World's greatest stretch. And then sweep your right hand down. Right foot meets left. Press it out here. Left foot extends behind you. Point your toes, roll onto your tippy toe, your right foot. Bend your knee. Hover and bend, round through your back, land your foot. Okay. Again, we're going to rotate your right foot down. So we're on warrior 2 feet. Check your feet first. Lift your hands to hover. Feel the weight go into your feet. Press yourself up with your legs. Okay. Warrior 2, other side. Pass your fingertips. Flip your left palm to the sky. Reach up. Right arm goes to right thigh. Roll into your right pinky toe. Sink into your left thigh. Bend your left forearm, let it rest on top. Reach your right arm in front of you and then up by your ear. And then pull everything to center. Bring your toes so they're pointing straight. Heels can be a little bit out, toes a little bit in, whatever feels best. Find your bend here. Keep a bend in you. Find your hands go to hips, and then we're going to find the ground. Okay. I'm going to turn around to face you. So we're doing the same thing here. Get yourself as low as is comfortable, okay? Your head's towards the mat. And when you're ready, you can start to walk your fingers so they're pointing behind you. Look forward and lift your toes to balance. And then let's crawl ourselves towards the left. So our left knee is going to start to bend, and we might need to bring it back a little. And then we're going to land down on our right knee, okay? Adjust yourself, set it up so that your knee is back over your ankle. And then we're going to lift your right leg up. Right hand goes next to left foot. Left arm reaches up and sink and lift. Pull your low belly to your spine. And then sweep your hand down. Lower your knee down. And we're going to come to seated here. Okay? Do our cobbler pose one more time. So the bottom of your feet together, hands behind you. Bring your bump forward. Hold on to your toes. Push your feet towards the mat. And then let's take it to our backs, okay? We'll do a little bit of scissor kick. So extend your feet up, and we're just going to crisscross our legs. pull your low belly in. So you're pushing your whole torso, your whole back side into the mat, okay? Little core work. Gotta squeeze it in. And then let's bend your knees. Take them to the right. Let them fall to the right. Left arm goes up by your ear. And then bend them back to center. Land them to the left. And then your right arm goes by your ear. Oh. And then we're going to come back to center. Peace finger both your fingers. Grab onto your big toes as your knees are bent in towards you. Start to straighten your legs, okay? Big toe to hand stretch. Really press through your heels. And then you can hug it in one more time as we set up for Savasana. So extend your legs out, arms out. This is where we let everything kind of integrate and melt together. Palms to the sky. Deep breath in, exhale it out your mouth. When you're ready, bring your hands together at your heart center. Interlace your fingers, press back, point your toes, full body stretch. Lift and lower your knees, and then hug it in. Wrap your hands around your knees, pull it in towards you. And then let's just gently come to the side and press ourselves up. Thanks everyone for practicing this flexibility practice with me. I hope you're feeling awesome right now. May you be okay, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering. May you know kindness, may you know peace, may you know love. Namaste. All right, see you later. Bye.